Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video I'm going to be showing you how to make a smaller version of this. If you're not familiar with it, it's the Vault Insignia out of Borderlands 2 and possibly 1. I have no idea if it's in number 1 or not, but it's definitely in number 2. And as I said whilst making this video, for this big one here, I started off with a smaller one, and I wasn't gonna, it was never going to see light of day on my channel, but I figure why not have both of them, because if you know anything, if you've ever listened, I have a thing for the small and intricate. I'm not one for the big. Despite the fact that I have a giant tomahawk in the making over there, I prefer the small and intricate over the massive and, just unnecessarily abundant. So, if you want to make the smaller version, I'm going to make it right next to the big one over there. You're just going to need the same colours. You're going to need black wool, you're going to need nether brick, you're going to need red and yellow. And I'll make it about here. You just want to start off with 6 black blocks on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to go counter. Let's make sure. We're going to go clockwise. We're not going to go counterclockwise. And much like that one over there, it's very much all about the outline. But this one's a lot simpler. So you're just going to want to do an up left diagonal, 1 to the left, up left diagonal. That's just on its own. An up left diagonal, 1 going up left diagonal, 5 on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And this is going to be the repeating pattern all the way around. It's just 6 straights, 2, 1, 2, 6 straights again. So pause that if you have to. But we're going to go up to here. I'm going to do an upright diagonal. I'm going to throw 2 on top. Oh, 1 on top, sorry. Then we're going to do an upright diagonal. Then we're going to do another one. Then we're going to go 1 to the right. Then we're going to do an upright diagonal. Then we're going to go 5 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there you go. It's just going to be basically the other half of that. 6, 2, 1, 2, 6, 2, 1, 2, 6, 2, 1, 2, 6. So you do a bottom right diagonal, 1 to the right, bottom right diagonal, keep that on its own, bottom right diagonal, 1 going down, bottom right diagonal, 5 going down, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice and easy, you can see the repeating pattern here. Then you want to do bottom left diagonal, 1 going down, bottom left diagonal, and another, and go to the left one. And you have the circle made there, which is nice and simple. Now what we're going to do here is we're just going to coat the inside with red, and we're just going to place it on top of the black like this. I'd cut this out, but it's not very big, so why bother. So you just want this all around the outside, but never overlap the red with each other, so you just want that. And now we can add the nether brick. So you just want to do the same thing with the nether brick. You just want to coat it over the red, for now at least. It's kind of different in in the corners it kind of makes I like to call it a Tetris shape pattern. But I'll show you. So you just want to have it do that. And it's slightly different on the right here. Oh, this whole bottom right corner is completely different, but it doesn't really make that much difference. What you basically want to do is you want to turn this, like, I suppose that's a J, you want to turn the J around, turn it into an L. Yeah, turn the J into an L. You want to destroy this red here and replace it with nether brick. So you want to do this to the right side, not to the left side though. In this hole here, you just want to place 1 red, and then on top of this nether brick, you want to go 3 up with the red. Then you want to do an up left diagonal, place a red on top, up left diagonal, red on top. Then you want to do an up left diagonal, which is just putting a red here. Go 1 to the left with red, then you want to do a bottom left diagonal, do a red going down, bottom left diagonal, 2 going down with the red, whoops. Then you want to do a bottom left diagonal and a bottom left diagonal, which will result in the red reaching that. So this is what I've done. Hopefully you can see that all nice and easy. And what I did now was on the right side here, on the inside I kind of like coated the red with Neverbrick, so I did this. If you can see what I've done, nice and easy enough. And on the left side I did it, I inversed it, so on the outside I did like Neverbrick on the outside. So like that. Nice and simple, right? And then what I did now was I just did all yellow in the spaces, because that's how it looks on the box. I got this one. This one's a little closer to the one on the box, and the other one's a little closer to the insignia that I found on Google Images, because I started off small on this one, and I tried to make it stagger like on the box. It's kind of like it's kind of skew with the thing in the middle. So that's what I did. And like I've said before, I don't know why it is with me and the small things. It's just they've got a certain charm for me. Why? I don't know. But let me see if I can get them side by side. See what I mean? The one on the left is a bit bigger. It's not really more detailed, but you can see what it's supposed to be a little easier, I think. The one on the right tried to get things a little closer, but you know, it's all personal preference at the end of the day, isn't it? It doesn't matter. But I want to zoom back in on this one for the thumbnail. Pig in the background as usual. Without farm animals, what would my thumbnails be? So there you go anyway. Whether you decide to make the small one, the big one, both or none of them. Probably none of them, the majority of you. But yeah, that's my favourite one. Hey, if you've made it this far into the video, maybe you think I deserve a like. If you want to, comment, and if you're new here, maybe you should think about subscribing. I put out new content at least every other day. And for my fellow video makers, if you're interested in a YouTube partnership, click the link below in the description.